Bracing for a long night on the Hill. Right now, senators are debating that $1.9 trillion COVID relief bill, an issue that affects so many millions of Americans. But they are at odds tonight over several key issues, including unemployment aid. It's another roadblock for Democrats who are trying to get the bill into President Biden's hands within the next week.
NewsNation correspondent Joe Khalil is live in Washington, D.C. tonight. And Joe, no indications that this is ending anytime soon.
No, you're right. And in fact, we were expecting a lot more action today. You know, it's known as Voterama because there are quite literally hundreds of votes, of amendments that we were expecting to see today. And instead, there's been exactly one. And after that, there was a delay for about 7.5 hours that we're still in right now because it was a split in the Democratic Party over one key provision in their bill. They have been essentially trying to get one Democratic senator who's been holding out on them to come over to their side. But we've been at a standstill all day.
An unexpected fight broke out among Democrats over an issue at the heart of progressive hopes for COVID relief.
Frankly, it is disgraceful that Congress has not passed an increase in the minimum wage since 2007.
Senator Bernie Sanders tried to put a $15 minimum wage back into the $1.9 trillion COVID relief package after it was dropped last week.
It is not acceptable to me that half of our people live in paycheck to paycheck.
His amendment failed. Every Republican rejected the measure, along with 7 Democrats and 1 independent. And then a disagreement on beefed up unemployment benefits.
I have personally felt the benefit should be $400. It should certainly run into September, but I know some of my colleagues feel otherwise.
Democrats sparred with each other over competing proposals on how much weekly extended unemployment payments should be, whether to extend those benefits into the summer or fall, and whether to make the first $10,200 of those benefits tax-free. 2 moderate Democrats, Joe Manchin and Kyrsten Sinema, were heard arguing over how to resolve the dispute. Senate Democrats need total unity to pass most of their measures.
They have all the power. They have the House, the Senate, the White House.
Republicans have geared up to offer as many as 250 amendments in an effort to stall the debate. Senator Lindsey Graham says Republicans have been shut out of the process entirely.
They've chosen to do a $1.9 trillion package without any effort at all, in my view, to try to find common ground.
The debate could last well into the night and even spill into the weekend. As the drama played out in the Senate, at the White House, President Biden pushed for quick passage.
Without a rescue plan, these gains are going to slow. We can't afford 1 step forward and 2 steps backwards. We need to beat the virus, provide essential relief, and build an inclusive recovery.
So as you mentioned, that 7-hour delay right off the top, that was over the unemployment issue of extending benefits. And there's, as I'm watching my monitor now, a little bit more activity on the Senate floor. So it appears there may be a negotiation that just happened. We can update you guys later on in the show. But that's what this is for now. Bottom line is this is going to be a long night here for the Senate. One Senate source telling me that he does not expect to go home. He says they're going to try to hammer this out, which could lead them well into the night beyond midnight, into the early hours of tomorrow morning. Reporting tonight in Washington, D.C., Joe Khalil, NewsNation.
Another busy weekend in the nation's capital. Joe, as always, thank you.